I'm Suzanne Marshall. I'm from Protech Solutions, which is an IT, AV and security installations company. And I first started coming to Growth Club in February last year. So we have been a member of Jeremy's one-to-one action coaching service for nearly a year now. Before we started working with Jeremy, we'd been growing our business for 16 years and we'd found that we'd reached a plateau and we wanted to have significant growth in the business, but we didn't have any structured systems or processes, and we found it was a little bit, we were doing certain things well, but there were things we could do to make them better. So when we started working with Jeremy, he has guided us towards creating some very effective strategies and processes that have definitely made a difference to our business. And I can see that already the growth is happening and will continue to grow. I've learnt so much from Jeremy. Coming to Growth Club is always a really motivational experience, and Jeremy's advice, as well as all the other coaches that are here, is just second to none, and we all get such a lot out of it. And I cannot recommend Jeremy more highly as a coach. He definitely has a passion for coaching and he really understands our business, which makes all the difference.